Okay. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to the program. Thank you. Let us go and listen to something. Share it very, very wide. Very, very wide. This is Homeland Radio Biafra presentation. Good afternoon, good evening, good night, good morning to some of you, according to your location on the face of this planet Earth. We welcome you all to this very broadcast. I remain the fearless active evangelist Mazi. I am from Ndiabo. Ndiabo is in Nnamdi. Nnamdi is a local government in Ojiriba province, Biafra land. I am a homeland broadcaster under IPOB. Thank you. As we move. Let's go to this very distance.
You are not unknown government. If you are not unknown government, if you are an ESN, you are not allowed to carry this. If you are a police in the zoological country, you are not allowed to carry this in Biafra land. If you are a military man, you are not allowed to carry this in Biafra land. Understand? It is only unknown government that is meant to carry this.
Yeah,
the owners of the land,
not themselves.
The owners of the land,
Not themselves.
no one, apart from unknown government, is allowed to carry this. Because we are the Biafra revolution.
Amen.
No retreat.
No surrender.
We are fully out. We are on the road. We still on the stage.
Copy.
Have you heard it? Do you hear who they are? Then I want to play a video for you. I want to show you a post. Read. I want you to see from Emeku Ugonya. I want you to read. We are going to document so many things here. So many videos here. You know, when they run out of propaganda, they will be doing as if they were born yesterday. But from the video, we have had them to say they are not ESN, not IPOB, they are Liberation Army, they are unknown government. But let us go and listen to this video. There are videos I will play. Then, as you are reading from the description of the program, let me go there and read first before we go forward. Very, very important. Very, very important. Let's read. And I need to give the spaces here. Very, very important. Okay. Okay. Now, let's read. Why did IPOB not commit? Why did IPOB not commit anything in Abia that Python dance came, and why Imo? I ask again, why did IPOB not commit anything in Abia that Python dance came, and why Imo? Why in Imo State? Now let us go. Continue to read. Why is all the crimes that they are tagging on Muslim and IPOB happened under Hope Uzodinma, that was made governor by APC 2020? The question. Now again, why are 4 charges against Nnamdi Kanu from Imo under Uzodinma, while the case of Nnamdi Kanu started 2015 and they granted bail 2017? Now, why are they accusing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu of things that happened while he is in detention instead of things that happened when he was outside, if the government said they don't know about the insecurity? You have had it. Now let us go and play something here. You must be patient. You have to be patient with us, please.
You're a lawyer. You're representing someone. And you discovered, in the course of trial, you discovered that your client's men, the men working for your client, have been eating human flesh, have been killing people, butchering them, and making a goosey soup with their flesh. What will you do as a lawyer? It's a question, and I want you to answer it. You're a lawyer, defending a man, and you heard that his men have been eating human flesh, making pepper soup and cereal with human flesh.
Make sure you tag him.
And enjoying it.
Tag him.
What will you do? What will you do?
Tag him to join the program. Now let's go. I want to show you. He did not mention name, right? He didn't mention name. Now, I read from him. Are you reading? Did he mention name here? Now let us go and listen.
Unknown government. If you are not unknown government, if you are an ESN, you are not allowed to carry this. If you are a police in the zoological country, you are not allowed to carry this in Biafra land. If you are a military man, you are not allowed to carry this in Biafra land. Understand? It is only unknown government that is meant to carry this.
Yeah.
The owners of the land.
Not themselves.
The owners of the land.
Not themselves.
No one, apart from unknown government, is allowed to carry this. Because we are the Biafra revolution.
Amen.
Simple. Have you heard it? Now let us go. Let us go and listen to something now. Very, very important. You know, we'll be going to these things one by one. Let's go and read from IPOB. Very, very important. I read. IPOB names, calls names of, list names of criminals. Right? Now let us go. Let's go there. Now look at it here. IPOB releases names of criminals sponsored by Imo governor, orders to cause insecurity. Let's go to the date of this very post. Now this is January 19, 2022. Go and search for IPOB press release, January 19, 2022. Are you seeing it? Go and search for it. Now let us read for the names. Read out the names. Look at the names of the criminals. Now let us go. These are the people that committed the things they are tagging on IPOB. We call their names and tell you who they are. The same way people always call out, screenshot a fake page that is impersonating them. The same way Nigerian army, Nigerian police, government officials, both governors, both senators, they always debunk things or impersonation that linked to them, that people linked to them. You will accept it, but you will not accept that of IPOB. Even when IPOB call their names, call their location, because you are solidly behind it. You know the plan of the government. Let us see if 2022 IPOB can come up in January 2022 when Ekulo never mention anybody. When he don't, they can never show us where they talk about criminality. When Ojos Okalo never talk about criminality, never condemn any, never call any name, because they were all behind it. They are shouting in 2025, but IPOB started calling names of the criminals 2022 January. 2021, we separated them, the criminals, from IPOB. The same thing, both government, both individuals, both groups, both organizations always do when people are using their name to operate. It is not the first that people can even impersonate you. The English impersonation or impersonator is because it exists, and the duty of the living who is not involved but is being tagged is to clear he or him, his or herself. And the IPOB did this the same way Ojos Okalu used to do, to debunk something, and you will accept it. The same thing senators do, the same thing Nigerian Army does, the same thing President does, the same thing IPOB does. Now, let us see the stupidity. I've not come to the write-ups, this description of the program, right? Which are standing questions before any individual. Now, let us go. We continue. Let us read. So, if you have not, anybody you see talking about insecurity, tagging crimes of government-sponsored criminals on IPOB, ask him, Oga, when were you born? Were you not born, were you not matured in 2021, 2022, 2023? You are not matured. You didn't see insecurity. If you saw insecurity, show us when you talk against it. No, because they cannot do it. They were all involved, hiding under Simon, because they knew that the mission is to target on IPOB. They cannot do it. Now, in 2025, is when they are working to tag the crimes that IPOB already condemned when they were sleeping. How do you understand it? Not just condemn like them. IPOB call names, release names of politicians which nobody denied, nobody debunked. All the politicians in Imo State IPOB called, no one came out and debunked it. Now, IPOB called the criminal camps in Imo State and the neighboring town, local government in Anambra, Ihiala. IPOB called the names of the criminals operating there, which you are tagging their crimes as IPOB, but we already told you they are criminals. So, does your tagging make sense? Now let us read out. And you will tell us the names of those that committed the crime you are tagging on IPOB. If they are involved in this name, then you are a fool. If their names are not here, then you will tell us who they are. We have other names, but this one is 2022 press release. We still have it 2022 September, 30th September, where we call names of criminal again. We have this one, January 19, 2022. We call the names of criminals. Now let us go. Imapuafu added, in Olo, Imo State, these criminals mentioned below are impersonating ESN and IPOB, January 19, 2022, when Ojozo was sleeping, when Emeku Ugonye Ekulo was sleeping, when all of them was sleeping behind Simon, thinking he would destroy IPOB. If IPOB can publish their names, publish their locations, tell you we don't have camp in Okigwe, we don't have camp in, what is it called? In Arondizo. We don't have camp in Osu, right? We don't have camp in Ihiala. That is ESN don't have camp, not IPOB. IPOB don't live in camp. In 2021, 2022, then you never, and we call these camps, call their names. And the crimes of these people is what you are tagging on us in 2025. Where were you in 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024? Now let us go. Thank you. Let us go. He added, Imapuafu added, in Olo, Imo State, these criminals mentioned below are impersonating ESN and IPOB members to demonize IPOB and ESN members. This was January 1 19, 2022. Now we continue. They are sponsored by Hope Osodema, right? And his co-travelers and the traitors to demonize IPOB and ESN members in Imo State. Now let us go and hear their names. Ago 50 Vice Ojo number 1 and Ojo, their gang are collecting illegal levies at Eke Ututu in the name of ESN when they are either ESN operatives nor IPOB. When they are neither ESN operatives nor IPOB family members. The one they call Sky and Zuma are collecting proceeds from innocent communities. Ebanda and his gangs are also collecting 5,000 naira from Olo people in the name of ESN. That's how they started. These are the people that later turned to kidnappers, started killing people, and we keep fighting them. We fight them day and night. But people who were behind it have suddenly, in 2025, start tagging the same crime. If they can tell us the crime people committed, they should tell us the names of those that committed it. Because the criminals have been exposed by IPOB. 2021, 2022. You cannot just say there is a crime, they committed crime is IPOB, yes, and tell us the names of the people that committed it, because IPOB calls the names of criminals. Right? Now we continue. These names mentioned or listed in the press statement have been declared persona non grata in Biafra land. How can IPOB declare ESN members such? How can IPOB call the names of ESN members and call them criminals and call communities to go after them? Call security agencies to go after them. If IPOB can do this in 2021, yes, 2022, January again, then July 2022, and September 2022, and it continues. We call names and call camps. Why do you, in 2025, be tagging it on IPOB? That shows that IPOB did not commit crime, because you would have go back to IPOB crimes if you think we commit crime. Your prosecution on IPOB and Nnamdi should not be the things that happen while Nnamdi is in detention. Can we see the things he did while he was outside? That is to say, the government is behind it. If that is the only accusation you have, then you have no accusation. Because even the world knew that the government of Nigeria did it. We are going to show you all these things. The world is aware. So people wasting their time in 2025, when they did not show Igbo people love 2021 by calling names of criminals or even call IPOB name 2021. You didn't do it 2022. You didn't do it 2023. You didn't do it 2024. You are doing it 2025. by tagging IPOB. The same crime we have been fighting, we have been challenging, we have been exposing. The same crime, I have made not less than 600 videos condemning. I have made not less than 600 videos in 5 years condemning these crimes, the same way others made. In the process of fighting these crimes sponsored by the government, I have lost not less than 10 Facebook pages, because I call the West by what is it called. Do you understand? This very crime we are fighting, and the criminals called us Sabo and said that we don't want Nnamdi to be out because we don't support the killings of our people by people who we do not command, who is not under IPOB command. If we have been fighting this thing for years, and you come to 2025 to tag it or not, you will be in a condition that will be worse than the condition of those these people killed. Your own condition, your own is that you will not die. You will be alive and confess. Because hence, we are here, and I'm in Biafra land, and the IPOB have never commanded us to kill anybody. And we have been fighting and calling names, and everybody saw that we have been in battle with Simon and their gang because we are against their crimes, and they are not IPOB. And IPOB does not stop people from agitating, but we fight criminality of any agitation. There are different freedom fighting agitators, but we will investigate and tell you these people are criminals. We call them criminals. Nobody will say that we did not condemn Simon and their crimes. We call the names of the criminals. Do you understand? They're against us for that. So why are you calling these crimes that it was committed by IPOB? Is that not that you don't have anything to present? How can you see something I have fought against for 5 years, you will turn around to target on me? Is that not foolishness? Do you understand? Now let us go and listen. Now, this one is IPOB press release 2022, the same 2022, September 30th. Let's look at it. Now, let us go. What does it say? In a desperate effort to blackmail IPOB, the criminals have been mentioning IPOB or ESN to their victims during their operations so that their victims will believe that they are IPOB members. 30th of September 2022. Have you tagged Ekulo and all the criminals? Bring them in. They were behind these crimes. That's why they became mature in 2025. They were infants 2021 when IPOB was fighting the crime. They were infants 2022. If they can challenge us that they love Igbo land, let them show us when they confront these criminals in 2022, as IPOB confront them even 2021, and they confront them 2022, confront them 2023, confront them 2024, and you are working 2025 because your leader, the criminal leader, has been convicted in Finland. So you know you can say anything where he's no longer there to review your communication with him to mark you. So you are not jumping up. Emeku Ugwonye was born yesterday, so he now see Igbo land yesterday, right? You cannot challenge IPOB in fighting crime. If none of you can show us your post where you condemn it, 2021, 2022, why should you come 2025 to tag the same crime I have fought? I have made no less than 600 videos. Since 2025, I have made no less than 900 videos for free Mazi Nnamdi and IPOB and other issues. Only for criminality, I have not made no less than 600 videos. Fighting crime every day, 2-3 times a day, video 4, 5. I've been live 5 times in fighting crime. And you wake up 2025 to target on me. Are you mad? Is that not insanity? So we continue. Let us read. Yes, that is why we are here. Now let us go. One begins to wonder how a thief will rob and give his victim his house address. It's a question. How can somebody thief come to kill you, will be telling you who he is and his house address? That is somebody that want to impersonate you will ever come and say, I am who so person, when he is not. That is why when they are dealing with you, they say they are ESN when you did not ask them. They say they are IPOB. But the issue is, did IPOB celebrate such thing? No. Did IPOB fight and condemn such? Yes. Did IPOB distance itself from that? Yes. Did IPOB investigate and call the names of the perpetrators? Yes. Did IPOB investigate and call the operational route of the criminals? Yes. Now, what was holding the government from doing so? To fight. Why do they have bent in tagging on IPOB while IPOB is revealing the people? Will IPOB call the names of ESN and call them names and call them criminals? The answer is no. So how do you tag the crimes of the same people on IPOB? Now let us go. IPOB members and volunteers are disciplined, and our goal is to free our people, not to trouble or destroy them. IPOB will not be troubling our people and at the same time paying the ultimate price in ensuring our people is freed from oppression. Therefore, we ask everyone to work together and stop these criminals and hoodlums who were sponsored by the unfortunate politicians to terrorize our land. Let us continue. Okay. Do you understand? This one was where they called the names of both Butuzo, right? Butuzo and the rest of them. So, but we have to go to videos now, right? We have to go to videos. Let us go to videos and see if IPOB is behind what is happening. Now let us go to somewhere.
I have a number of times refrained myself from talking about IPOB or ESN, but just because you've constantly been mentioning it, let me throw a little bit light to that. In as much as IPOB and ESN is, to a number of people, is like a necessity due to insecurity in Southeast. And they have their demands, they have their agitations, they have, what's, according to them, making them angry. But let me tell you the truth of what is happening. There are bandits everywhere. There are criminals everywhere. There are cultists everywhere. So what happens now is that criminals who may not necessarily be members of IPOB and the ESN will go and commit crime. And they needed a name. So it's safer for them to say, oh, we are members of ESN, we are members of IPOB. So that they, in quote, the persecution of IPOB and ESN by the federal government, we cover them. That is what is happening in Southeast. Because the IPOB people and the ESN have a number of times come out to say, look, we are not, into terrorism. We are not into violence. We're simply agitating. And these people that are burning police stations, these people that are killing, they are not our members. And so how do we reconcile the two? And that's the kind of self-help, that is unfolding, because somebody is killed, he cannot defend himself, and then somebody comes out to say, oh, we're going to defend you. And then the person tends to have confidence in that person, even though it's illegal. But he wants life to be sustained.
It's a rather complex situation, but what...
Are you hearing it? Governor of Ebonyi State. Now, let us go again. Let us go again.
Coming on to the show. I understand now that we have Governor Opuzodinma back with us. Thank you, and thanks for your patience for staying with us. So I was asking before we had that cut in our conversation, I said the Monday attack or the assault that we saw, and again on Tuesday, what have you found out, or what is the latest? Because you also understand that a number of some of the inmates have been rearrested. What more can you tell us?
Well, the network has not been so good, but I'll try my best. What happened in Imo State last Monday is unbelievable. A group of hoodlums, of course sponsored by some known politicians in Imo State, decided to destroy public infrastructure and government facilities, and attacked the correctional center facilities, and also attacked the police state headquarters, put so many vehicles ablaze, broke the correctional facilities open, and the inmates escaped. However, as at this afternoon, over 80 of these inmates have returned back to the facility, while police and the security agencies are still fishing, identifying some and bringing them back to the facility. So what is important here for take home is for Nigerians to know of the plot by a group of aggrieved politicians to destabilize the government of APC. I have done some thorough investigation, and I have a credible lead as to those who are sponsoring these activities of these hoodlums. I don't want to preempt the other investigations by security agencies, but I can tell you we are working hard to ensure that the sponsors of this dastardly act must be brought to book.
You have confirmed to us tonight that what we are seeing in Imo State in the past few days is political in nature. Is it possible that you can give us more into who these people are, and perhaps maybe give us one or two of their names?
Because I don't want to preempt the ongoing investigation, but we have already credible evidence leading to those who paid the hoodlums, where they met, and how they met. And security agencies are already working with this information.
Confirm to us emphatically, you're saying that this was a direct attack on your government.
It is not only on my government. It is both on my government and federal government. Shehu, let me tell you the situation in the country currently is that some people are trying to sponsor what I can call a synchronized national crisis to bring the government of Muhammad Buhari to disrepute. Otherwise, tell me why these things are happening at this time, particularly in Imo State, APC State, particularly in Ebonyi State, APC State. What is it? People are sponsoring these people, and some of them already caught have made confessional statements. I am going to forward my report to the central government, and I must follow up to ensure those behind these things are brought to book.
Do you subscribe, Governor, to the police preliminary investigation where they said IPOB and the MSN are responsible for the attacks?
Ekula, listen.
Their tactics is that they try to identify grievances of people in a particular area. If it is Imo State and probably there are some IPOB people who are not happy, they hire hoodlums from outside Imo State. They bring them in pretending to be IPOB. And they commit this crime and they leave they go away.
Are you hearing it?
So it is not about IPOB. Yes, we agree. We have aggrieved IPOB members, but I can tell you, those who are doing this destruction, most of them were brought from outside Imo State.
So, if you say that they're really not IPOB members, another insinuation that a few commentators are put into this.
Are you understanding? Now let us go. Be patient with us. So, it's a serious matter. Yes, my brother. That's why I wrote all those things there. That is first to read. If you read it, then you join the program. Then let us go here now. We have so many facts. So, for somebody to come up on crimes that we started 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, condemning, fighting, not just condemn, fighting. You just come 2025 and start tagging the same thing and we fought on us. Are you not an idiot? Now, you have listened to these things. Now, let us read. Now, from what you heard from Dave Umar, he said people do this pretending to be IPOB, right? Now, from what you heard from Ozodema, if you like, I'll still, don't worry, I'm still playing more. How do you regard this person who saw crimes and concluded and targeted an IPOB, ESN? Now, why did this thing, the question now is, why is this thing only happening in Imo? It's a very serious question. Now let us go there and analyze. Why is it that Mazi Nnamdi is from Abia State? And there is nobody that can come up and say this thing IPOB is doing in Abia. Can anybody come up? No. Can you come up? No. So now, why is it that wasn't Nnamdi Kanu, have Nnamdi Kanu ever been attacked in Imo? We want to know. The day he was passing in Owerri, everywhere, every shop shut down. Just that he raised his hand from open roof. So we ask, have Nnamdi Kanu fall victim in Imo? Have he been attacked? Have he ever come to Imo? And somebody will say that IPOB is angry with the people of Imo. But Mazi Nnamdi was attacked in Abia, and he's from Abia. And Umuahia remains calm. Now Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped from Kenya 2021. Umuahia and the other state remains calm. Okay, Zip has the Pro Python dance 2017. He finished his tenure. And the joiner finished the second tenure 2023. Even as Mazi Kanu was in Abuja from Kenyan kidnap 2021. Abia state remained peaceful. We ask you, why is it in Imo? Why is it in Imo? Why is it only in Imo? Why is it that the crimes that anybody can present is in Imo, and the neighboring town in of Anambra, in Hiala, where also they must sponsored it, which IPOB reviewed that they are sponsoring to other states because they are neighbor to volume here. Do you understand? Why is it only happening in Imo? More than here, I'm not that thing. I'm not that thing complete. Do you understand? Why is it only in Imo? Why? Why is it that Abia State is calm? The same place that Nnamdi Kanu was missing, the same place that they killed 28 men in his compound, IPOB did not bring down any police station. Zipazu came from Obingwa, Abia South. IPOB did not bring down Abia South. Why in Imo? Now, why under Uzodimma? When the case of Nnamdi Kanu started in 2015, why should Nnamdi Kanu be convicted with 4 charges from Imo State under Uzodimma? Why is it that IPOB was not violence under Emeki Hedion? Why was IPOB not violence under Rocha Sokrocha? Why should IPOB be violence in Imo under Uzodimma? And why should IPOB be killing the people of Imo? We ask you. Can you answer us? Now we ask you, why is it that 4 charges was used to convict Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on a case that started 2015, 4 charges from Imo State, when Uzodimma have not been governor? This case is started. How come that in the final stage, they use what happened in Imo State under Uzodimma to convict Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Have you ever seen such a thing? Your case started 2015. It was granted by 2017. In all those years, there's no crime you committed that will be used against you. 2020, none of this crime committed will be used against, no crime you committed. Now they waited until Uzodimma, under Uzodimma, things now, the government sponsored things under Uzodimma, which was the reason why they made him governor. They now sponsor things also under Uzodimma, right? Now, and that was what they used to convict a case that started 2015. We are asking, now let us go and listen. I think you have bring him in. Thank you. You are free to say, thank God you are alive here. Emeku Ugonye. Read from you. I asked them to bring you. Are you reading? I know these things, you cannot say it in any market in Igbo land. Now let us go. We want to go to you. Can you read this thing? Emeku Ugonye. This is January 19, 2022. IPOB releases names of criminals. Can you show us when you call names of the criminals or accuse anybody 2021, 2022, 2023? Can you? No. Now, the crimes we fought 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. Were you sleeping then? Now you come to target on us on 2025. Is that not stupidity? Now let us go. IPOB releases names of criminals. And anyone you are tagging his crime on IPOB, call his name, right? And tell us how the person become IPOB member. Now let us go. Before we go there and read, let us listen to one of the criminals and see what he said, that they are the people that have right to carry gun and to kill people. Let us see who they are, because they are only, it is their crime that you can only tag on us. Let us go there.
You are not unknown government. If you are not unknown government, if you are an ESN,
thank you for joining.
If you are a police in the zoological country, you are not allowed to carry this in Biafra land. If you are a military man, you are not allowed to carry this in Biafra land. Understand? It is only unknown government that is meant to carry this.
Yeah,
all the owners of the land.
Not themselves.
The owners of the land.
Not themselves.
No one, apart from unknown government, is allowed to carry this. Because we are the Biafra revolution.
Amen.
Simple.
Glory.
That's what I wanted to hear. Now let us go. They are not IPOB. Now let's go again. Let's hear from you.
You're a lawyer. You're representing someone. And you discovered, in the course of trial, you discovered that your client's men, the men working for your client, have been eating human flesh, have been killing people, butchering them, and making a greasy soup with their flesh. What will you do as a lawyer? It's a question, and I want you to answer it. You're a lawyer defending a man, and you heard that his men have been eating human flesh, making pepper soup and suya with human flesh, and enjoying it. What will you do? What will you do?
It's over. Okay, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
I have a number of times refrained myself from talking about IPOB or ESN, but just because you've constantly been mentioning it, let me throw a little bit light to that. In as much as IPOB and ESN is
yes, he's here.
You know, to
Look at the
it's like electricity
they have joined.
Due to insecurity in Southeast, and they have their demands, they have their agitations, they have what's according to them making them angry. But let me tell you the truth of what is happening. There are bandits everywhere. There are criminals everywhere. There are cultists everywhere. So what happens now is that criminals who may not necessarily be members of IPOB and the ESN will go and commit crime. And they needed a name. So it's safer for them to say, oh, we are members of ESN, we are members of IPOB. So that the, in quote, the persecution of IPOB and ESN by the federal government, we cover them. That is what is happening in Southeast. Because the IPOB people and the ESN have a number of times come out to say, look, we are not to terrorism, we are not to violence, we are simply agitating. And these people that are burning police stations, these people that are killing, they are not our members. And so how do we reconcile the two? And that's the kind of self-help, that is unfolding, because somebody is killed, he cannot defend himself, and then somebody comes out to say, oh, we're going to defend you. And then the person tends to have confidence in that person, even though it's sea level. But he wants life to be sustained.
It's a rather complex situation, but what?
Okay, let's go again.
You look at what is that?
Let's go. Ugo is tagging it on IPOB. Let's go and hear from the army. No, let's not go to the army first. Let's go here.
Nigeria imports terrorists from all over the world. Right now, there are more than 5 terrorist groups that operate in the country today. Ansaru is in Nigeria. El-Shabaab is in Nigeria. Mieti Allah operates in Nigeria. Fulani bandits operate in Nigeria. Fulani herders that has been named the 4th deadliest terrorist group in the world by the Global Terrorist Watch of West Africa. These terrorist groups operate in Nigeria, and the government of Nigeria provides an enabling environment for them to try, for them to do their bidding. They provide them with logistics, money, arms, and then they send them to the eastern region of Nigeria to kill my people and to destabilize the region. That is their goal.
Are you hearing it?
That's what they're doing now.
Are you hearing it? Now let's go. I'm going to analyze, but we'll go through video. Let's listen to the army. Let's see your intelligence and the army intelligence, what it is. Somebody will make video. Have you ever seen a criminal with ID card? Somebody will be killing Igbo man, be making video, I am ESM. And somebody that says he's a lawyer that went to school will believe. Have you ever seen a thief, a normal thief, that tell you his address? Why does impersonation or impersonators as a language, English language, exist? Why is it that people will see a fake page and mark it bad? They are not the people handling it. They have their main page. And you will not insist that because it is their name was used to create page, so it must be them. That is stupidity. That is foolishness. If the Nigerian army tell you it is not a matter of intelligence, then who are you? That.
Is it that the military's intelligence is not as good as it used to be? Because the allegation is that the military doesn't even know where IPOB and the ESN, the security agency of IPOB is. Is it that the intelligence of the military is not as good as it used to be?
You see, one thing I need to clarify. Before now, we used to have conventional kind of warfare.
Okay, let's stop this one.
Then,
I love this comment. This one is from Mayor Hollywood. Are you getting him? I love this comment. What is it called? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ordered the killing of Igbos for sit at home. Can you tell us the year? That is how to know foolish people. Now let me line it up for you. Sit at home of IPOB started 2017 to cut off killings of our people during 30th May celebration. It was not enforced. There was no ESN. 2017, it was obeyed. 2018, no ESN. It was obeyed. No enforcement. 2019, no ESN. It was obeyed. No enforcement. 2020, no ESN by May. It was obeyed. No enforcement. ESN was launched December 2020. Now coming to 2021, there was no 30th May sit at home. It was 31st May, Monday, because 30th was on Sunday. There was no killing. There was no enforcement. Now let us go to the sit at home you are presenting. The sit at home you are presenting is not the sit at home of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is the stupidity in you that you cannot mention sit at home and mention the year. Sit at home of 2021 under Simon is not IPOB sit at home. Can you show us a video where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ask you to kill people on 30th May? That is foolishness. I have lined up sit at home that I campaigned for. We share flyers, we went with microphone, preach in the market, share flyers, posted, write to churches, what is it called, religious leaders. We wrote, IPOB gave letters to, and we used to give letter to school management, then market leaders, community leaders, then government offices. We submit letter to them. It is civil. It is civil disobedient. If we have gun to kill, we cannot go for sit at home. Sit at home is to tell you we don't have gun. Therefore, we don't have to challenge go and gather for the army to kill us. So that's why we came with sit at home. So if you are telling us, now let us go to 2021. 9th of August 2021, there was IPOB sit at home for free, not for free Nnamdi Kanu, for Nigerian government to allow the lawyers and the siblings to visit Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in DSS. Right? Now, and IPOB suspended it before the 16th one. Do you understand? Now, when IPOB suspended it, the government carried on and started killing our people while Nnamdi Kanu is in detention. To tell you that some of you are just fools that was contracted and added in WhatsApp group. When a government writes something in the WhatsApp group, your duty is to copy. So any video or post you see, you go there and paste your comment. A comment you copy from there, which you can never defend. When did the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu order you to enforce it at home? People call Radio Biafra and complain that people was playing ball on the road during sit at home and that people are blocking motor from going. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said no. Allow people to go. If they, and these people doing this are individuals that on their own, he said allow them. If the person go to that place, if the person is going to bank, he did not see anybody in the bank, the person will come back. If the person is going to enter a commercial vehicle and he did not see, the person will come back. If you go to market and the market is not open, or the market is open and you did not see something you want to buy, the next sit at home, you stay at home. That is our method. Can never be enforced. Now, Nigeria programmed to kill Ahmed Gulak in Owerri in 2021, thinking that IPOB will allow Sunday sit at home. And they killed him on Sunday while IPOB sit at home was on Monday. Because Sunday we don't disturb our people, they are too religious. So, apart from this, can you tell us when IPOB leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ordered you or anybody to kill people by enforcing sit at home of any kind? Can you? The answer is no. So you go and sit down. Stop doing copy and paste. There's nothing you can talk here in this very program or anything concerning security that is not in my head. With the date, I know what happened. No, the foreign country does not hereby right killed. Stop acting like a fool. You cannot argue us. You are just writing what somebody can say. Then, I love the one you write now. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have killed Igbo and Christians in also Iseke Ihiala. That is why IPOB is the people who call USA to come and investigate Christian killings. You see, that is why we rubbish all of you idiots. Because the people of Imo you are calling and the people of the East you are calling are majority Christians. And USA is talking about Christian killings. They never mention Southeast. And when you are talking about insecurity in Southeast, there have never been an aid to Nigerian government to fight insecurity in Southeast or Eastern Nigeria. There have never been an aid. No aid. Now let us go. The USA have come to Nigeria and say, disband Sharia law, abolish Sharia law, disband his ban, then disarm Fulani herdsmen. The USA did not say disband IPOB. The USA did not say disarm ESN because they knows the truth. So that is why we are here, because the people that are supposed to say you are terrorists have numbered and pointed out the terrorism group, where the terrorism against Nigerian citizens are coming from. And from that of the East, the USA and UK have released official statement that how Buhari government sponsored, used Ebubago and some other groups to sponsor insecurity in the Southeast. That is why nobody can probe Ebubago, because the killings by Ebubago is in all over the place. So let us continue. Why is it that it's Nigeria that is not terrorist, that is against USA from coming for Christian killings? But IPOB that they are accusing is the people that went to USA and told them to come and fight Christian genocide. That is to say, the USA is supposed to not even be disturbing people of the North because there are Muslims there. But the East is completely Christian, right? There are Judaism, but let's just use Christian. Why is it that the USA did not make a point in the East and say this is another means of terrorism in Nigeria? So all of you that have been frustrated, you are even angry that USA is coming because they must come. Why is it that IPOB is not angry to say we kill Christian? We know US is coming for us. No, but it's IPOB that is rejoicing. So how do you see yourself when you mess up yourself and say that IPOB kill Christians? Are you not a fool? Are you not an idiot? Are you not stupid? That is the question. If your government is against USA from coming and IPOB say they should come, now who is the killer of Christian? And you think that USA is not wise? They knew the reason of ESN, and what do? They said disarm Fulani herdsmen. And when they disarm Fulani herdsmen, which is impossible, ESN will leave the bush. Do you see how civilized people works? You don't fight ESN, you fight the purpose of the creation. That is how to know people that practice democracy. When you fight the purpose of the creation, then you will see more reason why, you will now see the reason why these people will operate again. They will have no other reason than IPOB will tell you, we have withdrawn ESN. Do you understand? But they tell you that zoo is zoo. Something was launched against this thing, and you are still arming the people that ESN was launched for their purpose, and you are talking about ESN. Are you not a fool? The people that gives account of terrorism have announced people that are terrorists in Nigeria, and IPOB is not included. So let us continue. That's the argument we love, right? That is the argument we love. But Nigeria, what did Nigeria do to you? He said you are brainwashed. Mazi Nnamdi can brainwash you. That's the final. I have defeated you. The copy and paste are finished. You know we are not in a haste. You will rush and shoot all your bullets. The whole write-up in the WhatsApp group where you were added, where they pay you 15,000, 20,000 a month, what they wrote today has finished. You are not telling us how I was brainwashed. But I was doing one Nigeria with you until I discovered you are a fool to say you are a Nigerian, where every citizen is a condemned criminal. Between me and you, who is brainwashed, Nigeria was created because the North is too poor by the British 1914. And from 1914 to 2025, we can get 111 years. And the North is still too poor. And I discovered that 100,000 years cannot make the North rich if 111 years cannot make them rich, which was the purpose and the agenda of the creation of Nigeria. Then I discover that I don't have to be a Nigerian, because the North must be rich before other regions. Now let us go to the leadership of Nigeria to see who is brainwashed with one Nigeria, every day singing one Nigeria. From 1960 to 2025, we can get 65 years of Nigeria. And the Obasanjo ruled 1976 to 1979, 3 years. Now, Obasanjo ruled again 1999 to 2007, 8 years, plus 3 years, 11 years. Jonathan finished the 2 years of Yaradua and his own 4 years, one tenure, 6 years. Tinubu ruled 2 years. It will give you 19 years. Deduct the 19 years from 65 years. The North have ruled 46 years. Who is the most poor? Northern Nigeria. Who have the highest number of beggars? Northern Nigeria. Who make budget for beggars? Alamajiri. Northern Nigeria. Who have the highest number of illiterates? Northern Nigeria. Who is going through deadly diseases in the whole of Nigeria that is uncurable? Northern Nigerians. Who is where is the region that has been overrun by terrorism? Northern Nigeria. Now, if these people did not succeed and you are still singing one Nigeria, who is brainwashed between me and you? When I discovered these things, that you can never succeed when the North did not succeed, because Nigeria was created for the purpose of the success of the North, and the 111 years have never succeeded, North have not succeeded. And you are telling me that you are the one that is not brainwashed. Me that discovered that doing one Nigeria is brainwashed. Now you are not telling me that Nnamdi can brainwash me. Between me and you, who is managing a constitution in a country where Sharia law supersedes your constitution, because the particular constitution that you say you are not brainwashed guarantees Deborah to argue the reason why you posted the religious issue in their WhatsApp group of students. The constitution guaranteed her to question. But a Nigerian constitution, Sharia law, one section condemned Deborah. That's why Deborah was killed. And after killing Deborah, based on Nigerian constitution, and Nigerian constitution freed her, but Nigerian constitution convicted her. Do you understand? The Nigerian constitution sentenced her to death. What is that part of the constitution? Sharia law. But the main constitution they present to the world have freed Deborah. So if the Nigerian constitution can free Deborah and Sharia law victimize Deborah, why are you telling me I am brainwashed? You that is running to republic that is anchored under one constitution. We are asking, if you can be in a country where police can kill you, army can kill you, road safety can kill you, Fulani herdsmen can kill you, are you not a condemned criminal? The people that stood up and say no to it are the people who is sensible. But the brainwashed are the people who keep voting when they know they are condemned criminal, that the vote of condemned criminal cannot be counted. That a condemned criminal can be killed at any time. No arrest, no detention, no judgment. That is how to know that you all are brainwashed with a song called One Nigeria. An expired song that no longer move IPOB. A song you will sing from now till the next 5 years. It will not move us. Our body will not shake. One Nigeria is a useless song that was composed by the British, and we have abolished it from our mind. And we see idiots as those who champion One Nigeria. And let us move forward. We continue. Thank you. We move. We continue. Now, we are responding. We love those things that people used to say. It is when you come and say, you are idiot, you are fool. I know that you are a goat. I don't need to save mirror for you. If you bring the things that people used to say, that is why I am here. So that I will deal with it. Why will I open book to respond to anything? Why? Why must I open book? For what? We continue. What is the meaning of Nigeria? Anompama. You want the meaning of Biafra? Can you tell us the meaning of Nigeria? Mugu. Let us move. No, you don't need to block. But what are you blocking for? Ojioku. So let us move. Emeko Gwonye, I think you have run away. Don't run away. Ekulo in a serve or Joseph.
When this insecurity was too much in the southeast, I'm based in Lagos. For our group, we have different departments and we have media departments. So we decided to come and cover it and to find out what is actually happening. But when we came around to cover the insecurity, we discovered that 90%, I'm sorry to say, of the insecurity in the southeast was caused by the military. I won't apologize for saying it, but they would have shot me at Osumo that time. So when we came, and on Monday, we decided to cover the state at home proper. So when I have my driver, I have my car, so I moved with my driver. So when we came to that near Banana Junction, we decided at that place was closed up by the military. So I had to come down because I have a Elizabeth outfit. So I have my ID card. So I approached the militaries. Even when they saw me approaching them, they were like using their faces. And I greeted them and said, "Okay, why did you block the I said, who are you to answer that question, without the harassment?" And I showed them my card. I said, "Unfortunately, I'm a media person and we're here to cover the sit at home because we realized that you said IPOP is sit at home and they're enforcing sit at home. But with the look of things, you are the one enforcing the sit at home because I know that before you came, there was nothing like this insecurity. Let's be honest with ourselves. Before the militaries were moved to Southeast, we didn't have it this bad. So you were brought here to relax the sit at home. Not that there were clashes within the sit at home, but for you to relax it so that people will start coming out. Now that you are blocking the road, it's like you are helping to now enforce the sit at home. So when I now flash my car, they now run inside. So out of anger, I moved those things on the road. And then I drove past. I covered the whole of Southeast. When you approach their checking points, they look more deadly than any criminal, even I'm about to wait on the road. The way they approach, the way they harass.
Are you getting it? Now let us go.
Southeast. The governor of Ebonyi State, David Umahi, raised the alarm on live television that new groups may emerge in the region to counter the secessionist agitations of the indigenous people of Biafra. The governor went on to describe the two separatist groups in the region, which are IPOB and MASOB, the movement for the actualization of the sovereign state of Biafra. The governor said MASOB had never issued threats in the region. IPOB, on the other hand, has been issuing threats and says he fears that if IPOB does not call its people to order to stop the threats and killings, other groups will rise up to counter it.
What is counter? What is counter? If a group come to counter peaceful organization, is it not to bring trouble? That is fake group. And the reason why Osadema was made governor. And that is why we are here to ask people, why was IPOB proscribed 2017? Why was IPOB leader arrested 2015? And somebody is presenting things that happened when he was kidnapped from Kenya and is in detention. That is to know how foolish people are. I have never seen somebody that was arrested yesterday. They have been accusing him of what will happen or what happened 2 years' time. That is to tell you that the people that will accuse him with that have already arranged and planned to do that. If not, you will go back to the offenses before the arrest. So that is why we used to ask people, why is it that your police station, your checking points, your armies have been here before IPOB came? Are they here waiting for IPOB to come, or they are here fighting crime. If they were here fighting crime, how suddenly immediately Uzodinma became governor? No more other criminal. So any crime is carried on by IPOB. What is the reason, and what was the reason why the security agencies are there? Now, that is a question you ask yourself. Now we continue to ask them, how come somebody, his case started 2015? How come you got 4 charges from Imo that Uzodinma became governor 2020? You got 4 charges to prosecute 2015 warrant, to prosecute a case that was granted by 2017. It means that the government planned it. It means that the government orchestrated it. And that is why we have defeated them, because when the international community have come, as they are saying it, they see that Nigerian government is sponsoring insecurity and they are killing the people. It's very simple. If you are not involved, it will never last. Some of these idiots don't even know the value of IPOB press release, as the whole international community has them. That's why what you write in our comment section is useless. The video you made is useless, because you are a voice of an individual who is completely frustrated. The voice of IPOB go higher than voice of 2 million of any people. That's why the voice of Nigerian government upon all their propaganda money was not able to bring IPOB down. They returned back home and started playing home politics, recruiting idiots, when IPOB have taken the stage of international. If IPOB, upon prescription by Nigeria, can attract USA to come and fight Nigeria in their crime, then why should somebody be wasting time tagging crime on IPOB? If those that sees about crime have discovered where the persecution of Nigerians are coming from, and they are pointing it out, 7 points, 7 demands, none is attached to IPOB. That is genuinity. That is greatness. That is a very good fight. So when you see people who have been frustrated over their failure that Simon will destroy IPOB, didn't destroy, they are now playing monkey pose. A very useless people who have seen those that are fighting crime, they have come, and those that are behind the crime is insisting that they will not come, that USA do not come, and IPOB insisted that USA should come. So between us and you, who is criminal? We are open for them to come. You are not open for them to come. That is how white people reason. They don't reason like you. They don't look at your hatred. They don't look at your frustration. They don't look at your idiocy. They look at how things are playing. Your response. USA can never say they are coming to Southeast to investigate it, and will counter it. Will be rejoicing. Ekulo ole ya, ọkanọkwa ekulo ole ya. Ka onye nke a na-akọzi akụ inyo ọma ihe a na-akọ. We continue. Onye meriri, onye akpara ya ọnọ n'azụ. Ịkọwazie, ịgbawazie egusi, anyị na-agba egusi ebe. Anyị na-agba here official match. So we move. Onye meriri ọpụ, onye akpara ọpụ, onye ọzọ nwere okwu. Onye ọzọ nwere okwu. Hapụ onye nke a nwere okwu. Ekulo agbaala n'ọsọ nụ. Let us continue. And na-abịa here, ichere ebe a wee ebe a na and I mean here Nigerian Constitution. If you can talk to me with Nigerian Constitution, use Sharia law, the section of Sharia. If you are going to use other section of Nigerian Constitution that you are using to deceive the world, I'll spit on your face. Because the very Constitution you are going to read out for me, like Emeku Ugwonye, cannot save an individual. It cannot arrest a Fulani herdsman. That Constitution you want to read out for me can never arrest Shegumi. It can never authorize a policeman to arrest Fulani herdsman. Because the Sharia law that is guiding Fulani herdsmen and Shegumi supersedes the Constitution you want to read out for me. That is why the Nigerian Constitution guarantees Deborah to ask questions. But the Sharia Constitution, the Nigerian Constitution, prohibits Sharia Deborah from asking. And the Sharia Constitution ordered them to kill Deborah. In Abia here, them I Agwaginana use by here. How they use here kill or death or die. If you don't use it, use Rusheba. You don't use DSS language here. By how do I communicate the word if I use spy? Am I a fool? Am I here to make Nigeria happy? Yes, I have lost not less than 10 pages, and then only 3 months is enough for us to grow a page. Block it. Let us start a fresh one. 3 months. You spy makana umonyara. You kill me. I will use spy. I died. Do you think I am a sheep? You use spy. You kill my brother. I will not use kill. I will use spy. Do you think in the page if you think we are pursuing money here? Let us continue. Look at our success.
You look at what is happening in the southeast.
Look at success.
Predominantly Christians.
Senate President.
Most of those that are killed in the southeast, including the late husband of
Doraku.
The way the man was shot dead and everything. Will you come and ascribe that to religion?
It is
I think about what IPOB is doing. You see brothers killing brothers. Okay, so they sit at home that is going on Mondays in the southeast that has almost crippled the economy of the southeast. Since I get that Christians or Muslims. So Nigeria has complex security situations. And we should actually go out there and educate people so that they will know what to do.
After saying this, they send people to USA. You know, when they're in Nigeria, they will think that everybody is playing politics of lie. IPOB is in the front line telling them to come and investigate. We have called USA. Come and investigate the insecurity in Southeast. Come and investigate. And this is a response from a senior president over genocide of Christians that started before IPOB came. Started before Christian genocide in Nigeria. Not today. No be today. Now decade from decade to decade, from decade to decade, from decade to decade. They keep advancing. They keep advancing. Thank you. So, what we are asking now is, why is the Abia State peaceful? Why is Nnamdi Kanu from Umuahia? And the federal government got 4 charges from Hope Uzodinma, who was no governor when IPOB was prescribed. And there is no charge from Abia State against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, where he came from, where Python dance takes place, where IPOB was massacred in National High School, Aba. IPOB have never been massacred in Imo, under Rochas, under making Hedion. Even when Uzodinma entered. So, what will actually attract IPOB to terrorize Imo? Haven't Nnamdi Kanu been attacking Imo? So, why are you linking it? You don't ask yourself, why do number 4 become number 1? If you ask yourself that, you now realize and say, okay, why is it that Umuoma and Umuchukwu exist only in Olo? They don't exist in Enugu. They don't exist in Anambra. Umuoma and Umuchukwu of IPOB, ESN, doesn't exist in Abia. They don't exist in Ebonyi. They don't exist in Delta. They don't exist in Akwa Ibom, Cross River, Bayelsa Rivers. It is only in Imo, where Uzodinma created his own Umuoma and Umuchukwu. When in IPOB we don't have Umuoma and Umuchukwu. Now we ask you, is it only Osu that is Biafra land? Why is it that what is happening in Osu and Olu and Imo is not happening in other places? When we ask this question, Uzodinma extended it to Ihiala. The neighboring towns in Anambra. Do you understand? So why is it that every time you hear insecurity is the Imo state, while Hope Uzodinma is fighting insecurity? And you hear the criminals telling you that they had meeting with Hope Uzodinma. He never debunked it. You see IPOB calling the names of this criminal, calling their locational points, calling their operational routes, asking security agencies to go after them, because the security agencies is looking for IPOB ESN. IPOB ESN is not in a liberty on a free ground to fight criminality. Though we are doing our best, because the more you are fighting criminality, the government that sponsors them is fighting you. So you are not in a liberty. That's why fools will ask you, if you are not the one doing it, oh yeah, come and stop it now. That is how to know a fool who knows that he is running away from his government. Instead of telling your government, if you are not the one sponsoring it, then stop it. No, you will channel your stupidity on IPOB because you are a fool. Do you understand? So, why is it that Umuahia, Obingwa, where Okezi Basu came from, was not destroyed? Was the Hope Uzodinma the governor of Abia when Python Dance came to kill Nnamdi Kanu? No. So how come IPOB leave Okezi Ibazu and left Obingwa and left the Abia South where Obingwa falls in, and they run to Olo and to destroy Olo because Nnamdi Kanu? Are you not an idiot? If you go to crimes in Imo, you must talk about Uzodinma being a governor. If you cannot show us IPOB crime under a making head, you are a fool. You are a fool. If you cannot show us a crime of IPOB under Rocha Sokocha in Imo, you are a fool. By showing us crime of criminals. The reason why APC pushes Uzodinma to provide a state where they carry on all their crimes, where they will train their criminals. Umar, he said they are not IPOB. Hope Uzodinma said they were imported from outside Imo State. Hoodlums, sponsored by politicians. That is why we are here, because we have the record of things. Do you understand? So, that is why we used to defeat them. Because we have been at the top of the matter. We never got confused over the criminals. Immediately the criminals started, we started condemning them, confronting them, calling their names, challenging them, exposing them. Because we know that we can never turn against our people. It must be government sponsored and will face anybody that they are using. So when we were fighting them, they were telling us, hey, Simon is your brother. He's doing the first one. Leave them. They are using the force. We are using the peace. Force on our people or on who? Who are the victims of this criminal? Is it not Igbo people? So you want us to leave them? We fought them. That's why when we see idiots tagging their crime, the same crime we fought against us, we'll be laughing at them because they are idiots. They are fools. You are a fool. Because when I was fighting this crime for 4 years, you wasn't there. Now the 5th year, when we defeated them, you turn around to tag their crime on us. Is that not foolishness? Is that not stupidity? Is that not idiocy? Do you understand? So that is the program we have come to present and deal with them. In truth and in honesty, fact and figures from governors, from army, from so many of them. Governor Uzodinma have 2 or 3 videos where he distanced IPOB. He knows what is happening in Imo. But the duty of police and the army is to be tagging it on IPOB because they knows the game. Things that IPOB cannot do. During Python dance, killings of IPOB family members in Onitsha, 30th of August 2015. Under Obiano, 2 dead, 29 injured. IPOB did not retaliate. They expected violence, no way. 9th of February 2016, they massacred us in National High School Aba when we were praying. We didn't retaliate. Right? Reaching in January, okay, the same 2016, May, 29th to 30th May 2016, Mpo massacre. Amnesty said at least 150 pro-Biafrans was killed. We did not retaliate. No army victim. Amnesty said almost all the victim was shot from the back. That is to say, we were all running, armless people. 2017, January 20th, in Iguacha, where they call Port Harcourt, they name it with the name of a pedophilia, Lewis Harcourt, the pedophile that slept with 10 years old boys. So we continue. They call it Port Harcourt. Mad people. So we move. IPOB in solidarity with Donald Trump, 2017, January 20th, we were massacred. No retaliation. 14th of September 2017, in the home of the leader of indigenous people of Biafra and outside the state, under Python dance, we were massacred. No retaliation. Mazi Kanu was missing when his home was attacked. September 14, till he appeared in Israel, October 2018. From September 2017 to October 2018, IPOB did not go violence. Even Mazi Kanu was missing. So why should IPOB be violence while Nnamdi Kanu is in Abuja, where he's accessible? But when he was missing, IPOB did not destroy Abia. So how come, after being abducted from Kenya, now IPOB will come and destroy Imo? If you believe so, are you not a mad person? Are you not an idiot? You are completely insane. You are a fool, if you believe. That where Nnamdi Kanu came from will be peaceful, and Imo State will be burning. And the Imo did not burn under making Hedion. It did not burn under Rochas. It is burning under Hope Ozodema. And in Imo, you have Umuoma and Umuchukwu that claim to be IPOB ESN. But you don't have Umuchukwu in Anambra. So IPOB can create a particular section and keep them in Imo. In the whole of the organization in all over the world, there is no Umuchukwu, no Umuoma. It's only in Olo. They don't exist in Abia. They don't exist in Cross River, Akwa Ibom, Bayelsa Rivers, Ebonyi, Enugu, Anambra Delta. No, it don't exist. It exists in Imo because they are the voice of Hope Ozodema and other politicians. Thank you. Don't mind Facebook. I don't even look at them. They'll be showing you. Is it not? That is not my business. My business is that the people that has the message is listening. Whether Facebook allow people to see or not, there are people that DSS employed in our page. So that is one thing Facebook don't know we knew. And their duty is to copy our program and paste it to the intelligence unit. They are listening. We knew. They are listening. So what is my order? If you stop people from gender, it's your business. About 4 people contracted to be following our page, 4 or 5. They are there. Those that report the page, those that take our message to platforms and drag people to come and counter it. Those that will be following comments, they are here. Facebook cannot kick them out. The DSS officials. So what is my worry that they will? You even have luck. There are ones they don't even show me until I finish message. They cannot show me viewers. They cannot show me comments. So they discourage you. It's not my business. I don't believe in such. I know that you cannot be. The government cannot close their ears now when we are talking. They must listen to us now. You must be conscious of your enemy. Will you go and sleep while we are talking? No, it doesn't happen. But a fool will tell you, are you sure they are, do you think they are listening to you? That's how to know an idiot. Use the same page and write something. There is something you write now. Just write about a governor. Write this one. He knows. The message will come to him. They have workers who will bring the attention to what you are saying about them. We knew these things, and that's why we push on. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, madman. I still have another broadcast on Joseph Kanu. I will come for Joseph Kanu. Right? I know better in I believe I will YPOB. When you blood the different topics and the honey in a match, I join it together. Right? Make sure whatever you're doing will not go out of track. Connect all together. Nigeria got and let us say these people they hatch in all IPOB. We have dragged the people that sees for that look into the life of humanity and divide country. And allow those who cherishes whatever Sharia they have with, those people will allow you to enjoy your Sharia. You cannot force other people to be there. It's impossible. That's our duty. We are not here to econo with you. Our duty is to drag those that matters, and we have dragged them in. Kaishiweze, Kaimarotish on our page, a coin you, Utogesha may affect the truth of IPOB on the table. Nigeria must be divided. So you will regret it. Okay, they used to show you one view. You ever did a face it and there. I don't care whatever they like. I will use all the language of what is happening in our land. If you kill our people, I will tell you are killing our people. I cannot use spy. If you kidnap, I will tell you kidnap. Also, in a wee way, you are Facebook staff. Get angry. If Sarah reporter write kill, you will accept it. If I write my own, you will reject it. If you daily post write kill, massacre, you will accept it. If I write my own, you say I should do pie. Am I a goat? Thank you. Thank you. And that is the end of this very program. From me, Fearless Happy Evangelist Mazi, and from here, it is good evening.